Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich. That's the Zarda Playbook, Emery Hunt, and we're bringing you FCS coverage in the Colonial Athletic Association. It's UMass coming off a big win over New Hampshire at Richmond, who remained undefeated, who defeated Maine. And for UMass, they had a special running back this weekend, Jonathan Hernandez, 166 yards in the win. But Richmond, in their win against Maine, held Maine to -2 rushing yards. What are your keys to victory for Minutemen? How are they going to get this win in Virginia on the road?
Well, keys to victory for UMass, you have to get pressure up front, up the middle with that offense that Richmond likes to run. A lot of spread option, a lot of read spread attack. You want to get that pressure up the middle, disrupt that whole offense, creating opportunities for your defensive ends to have one-on-one matchups with those tackles. Two, you want to disrupt Eric Ward's timing. Because that is one thing, that is the key to Richmond's offense. Ward is a good quarterback that can lead that team down the field, get those guys out of situations with third and long, and move the chains. He's a really good quarterback, so you have to disrupt his timing. The way you do that, blitz from all different angles and different coverages, so that way he doesn't get used to certain coverages, so that way you can have some success on defense for the Minutemen.
Well, the Spiders are a very resilient team. You know why? Because they were down 14-10 at the break against Maine, until they broke out 4 consecutive touchdowns, and on third downs they were 7 of 12. They forced Maine into 6 penalties, so they forced the issue. They gave away 327 yards through the air, but I mean, if you're going to hold them so one-dimensional, if you can't get that running game going, that'll be tough. What are your keys to victory for the Spiders?
Keys to victory for the Spiders to remain number one. Key to victory number one, they have to get better on third down. Like you said, they have to continue to get better on third down to keep the chains moving, get yourself out those down and distance situations where you find yourself backed up. So you got to get better on third down, especially against a team like UMass. UMass is not Maine, so you have to convert your third downs when they come up. Second, you have to look at the fact that UMass has a really good receiver in Victor Cruz. So defensively for Richmond, you have to roll coverage to Victor Cruz and make the other guys beat you. Take your chances with the other guys, because Victor Cruz is a dynamite playmaker, speed, and he catches everything with his hands. You know how I love wide receivers that catch balls with their hands and tuck it in and get away from the. So you roll coverage to him, bracket him. You should have some success. I like Richmond at home. This is a big game in conference.
Richmond's tough. They look like a top 5 team again in FCS, and
they're
going to be there at the end.
Number one in the country already.
They're going to be there in the end. Watch out. They got defense. They got enough offense. They got playmakers at wide receiver in Gray and Grayson. I'm taking the Spiders also at home. For more FCS previews, visit footballgameplan.com/smallcolleges.